Madam Chair Lady, as it relates to the airport, it would be remiss of me to mention the developments taking place there without first putting to rest the irresponsible reports by the local media which suggested that plans were being executed to lay off employees. This is just not the case. It is therefore also not true to claim that government intends to sell the airport to anyone. This misinformation has created unnecessary panic within the community and has left almost close to 300 employees and workers and their families in a state of worry. If left unchecked, this inaccurate information has the potential to undermine ongoing discussions with our bondholders as well as potential lenders. Madam Chair Lady, the airport has maintained its permanent staff since the passage of Hurricane Irma, despite the enormous financial challenges it faces today. And despite these challenges, the airport continues to operate with a clear focus of finalizing the repairs to the main terminal building by December 15th of this year. We also intend to include in those renovations the FBO terminal building and complete U.S. pre-clearance by 2020. However, the cost for repairing the airport using its operating funds has now come at a cost to bear. And the airport is now seeking a soft loan to tide it over until negotiations are completed for the full amount for the reconstruction to be fully realized. Madam Chair Lady, at present, the airport's monthly burn rate stands at approximately 2 million guilders and puts the airport in a financial precarious situation. $2 million, Madam Chair Lady. While the issue of the liquidity is being directly addressed, it is necessary for the sake of protecting these ongoing discussions that I do not prematurely divulge information that could hamper what we believe will be a fruitful outcome. Madam Chair Lady, at present, St. Martin faces an economic storm as a direct result of our reduced operational capacity at our ports of entry post-Hurricane Irma. St. Kitts, Antigua, and other islands have begun to capitalize on the fact that our airport is not back up to full operation. Our role as a regional hub, which was on the increase pre-Hurricane Irma, is at a significant risk as other destinations are investing heavily in the expansion of their airports in a bid to pick up our shortfall. This trend is the same for our FBO operation. It is with this in mind, there is an urgency to resolve our financial challenges at the airport. While funding comes with conditions, regardless of the lenders, we will ensure that as shareholders for these government-owned companies, the interests of St. Martin and the people remain a priority, and that the temporary financial solutions do not change the look and ownership of these facilities. In this regard, Madam Chair Lady, I am happy to report that the airport has begun a third limited waiver by the bondholders until February 2019. This waiver comes with a second amendment which includes the bondholders' insistence that revenues collected for the insurance payouts will not be released with assistance with operational expenses and will only be released for the reconstruction of the airport once the matching funding totaling 100% of the reconstruction is secured. Since their construction, the Princess Juliana International Airport and Port St. Martin has been the envy of the Caribbean. Both ports have won top awards and ratings. These ports are the visions and brainchilds of St. Martin people, and some of whom are here in Parliament today, Madam Chair Lady. I say this to prelude to this fact. For decades, St. Martiners have built and directed the course of this gem in the Caribbean. Our work as a team in the aftermath of Hurricane Luis is a testimony to our intuitive nature and as a reason for us to hope that our future after Hurricane Irma will be even brighter. We will rebuild our ports and rebuild them stronger despite the seemingly unbridled approaches by external forces who perhaps hope our wants outweigh our responsibilities as a government to protect our own interest. Madam Chair Lady, as it relates to Port St. Martin, their financial situation also poses a risk to the overall operations. While there is some progress operationally, issues such as costs associated with the repairs of Pier 1 and Pier 2 result in the need for financial measures to help the port in its recovery.
having a function this Christmas season, boy. Festival Village, 8 p.m. December 8th. Come win prizes with family and friends. You don't want to miss this, seeing that it is time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Ham and turkey, airline tickets, hotel stays, Christmas goodies, Santa's bag with more to win. Time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Yes, folks, the Lion Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular is on Saturday, December the 8th at the Festival Village. Tickets are available at the Lion's Den, at Van Dorp, at Big D Photo Studio, and from all Lion members, going at only $10, $20, or €10. So folks, get your tickets in time. It's going to be quite a spectacular bingo. Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
Tell them, connecting you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Today's presentation, we will brief you on several operational situations or conditions at the airport, as well as financial status, which will be delivered by my colleague, Mr. Darinani, and I will do the operational part of it. This table shows the schedules on file for the 2018-2019 high tourist season for the U.S. and long-haul airlines. Kindly note that the information does not reflect all the schedules on file. The 2018-2019 high tourist season runs from December to the end of April. The total long-haul flights frequency from the USA, Canada, and Latin America to St. Martin in the peak winter season of 2018-2019 is increasing at a pace consistent with St. Martin room recovery inventory after the hurricanes of 2017. The number of flights from these tourist markets origins in January 2019 will be at 69% of what it was in January of 2017. whilst emergency room inventory will be at approximately 54% of what it was in January of 2017. Given this information, the peak hour during the 2018-2019 high tourist season will be 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays, and during this time we would see a high movement of aircrafts, while Sunday we would see approximately 1,176 passengers using the airport during this peak hour. The flight frequency is quite straightforward. The following bar chart shows you how Q1 of 2019, the long-haul flights frequency will progress relatively to the same period in 2016 and 2017. The second bar chart shows the long-haul flight frequencies, which is quickly progressing towards what it was in 2017, with January at 69%, February at 76%, and March at 98%. At SXM Airport, there are several projects that are ongoing. The roof project is divided into 3 phases. Ballast Nadam is the main contractor of the roof repairs. The works carried out in the first phase was an integral part of the overall repair of the roof of the terminal, where galvanized steel plates were installed on top of the existing steel deck, with a covering of PVC roof membrane over the entire roof area of some 15,000 square meters. The waterproofing phase was completed on July 5th of this year. The second phase is to upgrade the roof structure of the terminal building, which could endure maximum wind speed of 185 miles per hour and bear the application of solar panels in the future. Currently, the contractor is installing galvanized Omega profiles to support the river clack sheeting and has completed 92% of the work. The equipment required to manufacture the roof sheets will be carried out on locations, and the equipment is scheduled to arrive on the island of this week. Phase 2 commenced in July and is on schedule to be completed by December of this year. The third phase consists of the installation of bull noses and soffits and is expected to be completed in January of next year. With the reconstruction of the terminal building, management has seen it fit to divide the reconstruction in various packages, in a package 1 and package 2. The various packages have different phases. However, given the information presented in the previous slides regarding the increase in flight frequency during the high tourist season, the managing board and the management team looked at various options and decided to move the operations from both pavilions, which we currently operate from, into the terminal building on the ground floor. It is the intention to have a seamless transfer of the departure and arrival operations to the ground floor of the terminal building. For the realization of package 1, several works are required, such as the mold remediation, decontamination works of the area within package 1 was carried out by Blackman Mooring, a US-based company from Texas, and these works were supervised by Farmer Environmental Group. Farmer did perform an assessment of the terminal in December of 2017 and develop a project-specific microbial remediation and decontamination specification. During the remediation process, Farmer provided project oversight, visual final clearance, and the collection of final clearance samples, both surface and air. All samples collected were delivered to and analyzed by J3 Resources of Houston. accredited laboratory for these type of works. The mold remediation and decontamination works commenced on August 15th, 2018 and was completed on October 15th, 2018. Following the successful mold remediation and testing procedures at the terminal building, the construction of the temporary phase commenced. Commodore NV, a local contractor, has been awarded the reconstruction contract after the procedural procurement process was completed. The construction company will be responsible for completing the Package 1 temporary operations, which consist of partial build-out of the temporary works on the ground floor of the terminal building. Specifically, this will include the build-out of temporary check-in counters, immigration and emigration booths, installation of security equipment, CCTV, and reinstating of the inbound-outbound baggage conveyor belts. The contract also calls for the installation of air conditioning system, sprinkler and fire alarm system, IT system, seating and provisions for the retail and food and beverage related concessions. This project
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought. And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Viv now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Wynwood Islands Bank, now your online banking partner in progress.
Who you for?
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
be having a function this Christmas season, boy. Festival Village, 8 p.m. December 8th. Come win prizes with family and friends. You don't want to miss this, seeing that it is time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Ham and turkey, airline tickets, hotel stays, Christmas goodies, Santa's bag with more to win. Time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Yes, folks, the Lion Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular is on Saturday, December the 8th at the Festival Village. Tickets are available at the Lion's Den, at Van Dorp, at Big D Photo Studio, and from all Lion members, going at only $10, $20, or €10. So folks, get your tickets in time. It's going to be quite a spectacular bingo. Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
And as I reflect on St. Martin's Day, I do not recall that since I am holding political office, which marks about 27 years this year, that I have missed a celebration of St. Martin's Day. Regardless to what position I held, I celebrated St. Martin's Day. I have been part of celebrations here on French St. Martin when I was the only one from the Dutch side of this island present. I know of St. Martin's days when there was doubt whether the day should even be celebrated. I remember those days as well. So today I want to congratulate both governments of St. Martin for picking up the slack and reaffirming the unity of our island. When I hear of the projects that are now really starting to move, projects started between your predecessors, President Daniel, and myself as your predecessor, Prime Minister. So, you know, while we look at 370 years of celebration, it is always easy to celebrate when the times are easy. But the true test of character and resilience comes about when we face adversity. And so we have overcome so much. It is said, and it is true, that the 370 years ago, agreement for unity, it was not done by us. But what it did do was to make an end to the many wars that have been fought on and over St. Martin. And so we then took it upon ourselves to continue with that unity year in, year out. And the word has been used for St. Martin as unique. Indeed, unique we are. Remarkable, indeed remarkable we are. But our society is a complex society. And we need to be constantly vigilant that we are able to deal with those complexities on the premise of never, ever letting anyone get between the St. Martin we know and the people of St. Martin. Many times, St. Martin's Day is questioned. What is its significance? What is its meaning? But you know, if we don't tell the story, we can't blame those who are questioning what it's all about. If we do not tell St. Martin's history, where are we looking for the strengths if we don't recognize our own roots? So today, let them question St. Martin. Let them question how we can live the way we do. Let them question how we can get up every time we fall down. Let them question where the resilience of the St. Martin people come from. But let us also be able to give the answers to those questions. Those who use our island for whatever purposes, we can't blame them. We got to blame ourselves for allowing our island to be used the way that it is sometimes used. And if St. Martin's Day, if we're not sure about what we are celebrating, because November the 11th is an important day in so many respects, including Armistice Day. You are right to celebrate it. You are right to celebrate your ancestors and our ancestors. But one thing for sure, if the meaning that we give to St. Martin's Day, our St. Martin St. Martin Day, if that is not straight, Prime Minister, let us get it straight. Let us make sure that we know what St. Martin the 11th is all about for us. Because after 370 years, we have endured so much, we have seen so much. And I believe that with the right demeanor, with the right conviction, no one can separate St. Martin St. Martin. So today, happy St. Martin's Day. Celebrate who you are, celebrate where we've come from, and celebrate all that make us strong. God bless you, God bless this nation, and God bless the people of St. Martin.